All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience for Saturday, April 22nd. We finally got a 4 game slate. We definitely got some news to go through. Um, we're going to start with DraftKings. We got Ja, 9.4. 9.4, you're looking for 50 fantasy points at minimum. He is compromised with his shooting hand. I'll pass. We got Westbrook again with no Kawhi Leonard. I expect a repeat performance of what he did last game. Fire up Westbrook. Harden, no Embiid. He should absolutely get as many minutes as he can handle, as many shots as he wants. He should be involved in every play. Usage is going to be through the roof. He's going to be popular, maybe chalky is what some of you people call it. Fire up Harden. Holiday's an okay play. Westbrook and Harden look better. Chris Paul is fine. You got Booker and Durant next to him. Dinwiddie 7.1K fighting for their lives. No Embiid, they might have a shot in Brooklyn. Fire up Dinwiddie. Tyus Jones is useless. Maxey looks amazing, 6.4K. He's going to be chalky. Fire him up anyway. Russell, he's do a good game. We know that. Take a shot. Reeves, after a down game, back home, I expect both of them to play a lot better. I like the cheaper one, 5.4K. Fire him up. Gabe Vincent, I'm not really interested in. He's not a bad play, but I'm not interested in him. Terrence Mann, fire him up, 4.3K. There's all the value you could ever want and need. And if for some reason there's no Giannis, you got Jingles right there. Bones Highland is in play. You don't need Campaign. You don't need Schroeder. You don't need Oladipo. Javon Carter, if there's no Giannis, you could take a shot on Javon Carter. Booker, 9.5K. He's been the alpha on Phoenix. Fire him up. Desmond Bain, 8.1K, a little bit spicy. He's still in play. Somebody's got to score for Memphis. Mikal Bridges, like I said, fighting for their lives. They might feel like they have a shot. He might go ham, 7.7K. He's absolutely in play. Norman Powell, too cheap, 6.5K. Fire him up. Luke Kennard's in play. He looks better without Ja, but he's in play. Eric Gordon's in play. Grayson Allen is in play. Connington's in play. D'Anthony Melton's in play at 3.9K. He's going to be chalky. Duncan Robinson, if he starts, he's an okay play, but you need things to break. He needs things to break pretty specifically for him to pay off his value. Durant, 10K, he's okay. I don't think I need him. LeBron James, old man. The basketball historians like myself and some of you guys know what's coming. You absolutely know what's coming. Not only the Lakers going to win, LeBron's going to have an amazing game because Dillon Brooks opened his mouth. If LeBron James is healthy and he doesn't get hurt in this game, he will have an outstanding game. So that kind of works in our favor because he's going to have good fantasy points. Fire up LeBron. Jimmy Butler, after a down game, should come back firing. Jimmy Butler is not a quitter. Even though he know his team might be ass, he's still going to come out firing. This is the slate where I'm going to play 3, 4, 5 lineups because I like a lot of pieces because of the narratives, whether a team is shorthanded, whether somebody's calling out LeBron, whether I want to get a piece of Jimmy Butler after a loss. There's a lot of narratives here. I'm going to play a few lineups and try to get all the pieces that I want sprinkled throughout the lineups. Middleton is fine. Looks better without Giannis. Cam Johnson is always in play for me. Tobias Harris looks amazing. Dillon Brooks, he should have a good game after all that he's been talking, so I'm going to fire him up also. Strus is risky. Royce O'Neal is risky. Caleb Martin, he's in play, but he's risky. Jay Crowder, only if there's no Giannis. Joe Harris, I wouldn't touch him. Let's go to power forward. And if I didn't mention Seth Curry, I wouldn't touch him either. I'm be honest with you. If you're thinking about playing Seth Curry or Joe Harris on this slate, you already lost. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not here to tell you. Listen, this ain't them other shows that they tell you to play the motherfuckers all the way at the bottom of the barrel. I, I'm not gonna do that to you. Yeah, guys, you should play Gabriel because he has a. I'm not gonna do that to you. Don't play these guys. Okay? Don't play fucking Seth Curry and don't play Joe Harris because it's gonna be an early Saturday night. You feel me? All right. There's a lot. I just gave you tons of value. I gave you tons of value. I don't know. I don't see any discrepancy. I don't see any issues. I gave you tons of value. Um, Giannis, you got to keep your eye on him. If he's healthy, 10.4K is a cheap price. But if he's not healthy, he may not be worth the risk. Because if he gets injured during the game, guess what? Your lineup is finished early Saturday night again. Once again, see how quick that happens. Jared Jackson Jr. He's fine. He's been playing well. Bobby Portis. He looks better without Giannis. Hachimura, the new main man in LA, fire him up, especially at home. He's gonna be the first guy off the bench, and they're gonna go to him if they're in trouble. Torrey Craig looks good. Kevin Love, if you want to take a shot. Vanderbilt, if you're feeling desperate. Marcus Morris, I wouldn't touch. Aldama, PJ Tucker, if you're desperate. Finney Smith. There's a reason why Finney Smith starts in these $3,800 because he's useless. I'm not going to say he can't give you 20 fantasy points, once a week, but how do you know when it's coming? Batum is trash. There's really no need to play these guys. If you want to play them, you can play them, but you're going to lose. Anthony Davis, he's due. After a down game, he's absolutely due for a monster game. Fire up AD. Bam is useless. Bam should be $5,200. 6'10" for nothing. What a bum. He might have had a good game. Not the last game. The game before that, he might have had a good game. 45. Yeah, you're looking for 45 fantasy points every game, every time he steps on the court. 11 and 30. No. Scratch that. 39, 32. No Bam Adebayo. We need 45 fantasy plus from you, plus 45 fantasy points plus. Not 35, not 39, not 37, definitely not 26. He's unreliable for fantasy points. If you're playing a lot of lineups, you could throw him in one. Ayton is okay, nothing spectacular. Brook Lopez is fine. He looks better without Giannis. We all know that. Xavier Tillman is 6K. Everybody's going to go to him and he's going to wet the bed. It's going to happen. I'm telling you right now. Plus, Jaws back. Be careful with their Tillman shares. Nick Claxton is 5.5K, but now there's no Joel Embiid. He should feast. He should absolutely feast with Paul Reed. You feel me? Not saying Paul Reed is a bad defender. I'm not saying he can't hold his own, but he's not Joel Embiid. He's not the size of Joel Embiid. Nick Claxton looks good. Zubac looks good. Plumlee is fine. You fire up Paul Reed. I don't want to see one motherfucker in my chat talking about he's going to be chalky. You play Paul Reed, you get different elsewhere. I'm telling you what to do. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Because I know there's going to be somebody saying, I don't want to be like everybody else. Well, you're going to lose. And guess what? Guess what's going to happen again? It's going to be an early Saturday night for your ass. You feel me? You play, especially on DraftKings, you get center and utility. Use that to your advantage. Play a $3,300 starting center. Get different elsewhere. Not going to say it again. Matter of fact, let me just say it one more time for the people in the back. Play a starting center for $3,300 and get different elsewhere. I promise you the optimal lineup will have Paul Reed in it. It's like an open book test. You know the answers and you still try to get away from it just to be cute. Then you lose, right? Don't do that. Play Paul Reed. Don't say I ain't never tell you anything. All right. I gave you 2-3 lineups worth of people to play, and they're all underpriced. I listen. Subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up. I don't know what else to tell you. This is I'm not saying it's an easy slate, but this is the open book test. All the answers are already given to you. of who to play. If you don't choose to play him, that's on you. Um, let's go to FanDuel. Now, if you're struggling to cash, you need more help. You need more in depth help. You need me to give you my lineups. You want me to send you my optimal lineups. You want me to build you your own lineups? No problem. Check out the Patreon link in the description or DM me on Twitter. Let's look at the prices on FanDuel. We'll start with point guard. Ja's price fine. Westbrook is priced for what he's gonna do. Holiday's kind of overpriced. I'm lying. Holiday's fine. James Harden is underpriced. Chris Paul is fine. Dinwiddie's fine. Maxi's underpriced. Tyus Jones is useless. D'Angelo Russell is fine. Gabe Vincent's okay. Melton is priced appropriately. Schroeder, Lowry, they're all fine. Bones Highland is probably a touch underpriced. Same thing with Terrence Mann. Campaign, I don't know if he's healthy. And Javon Carter, if there's no Giannis, he's fine. I'm personally gonna stay away from Campaign. If you want to play Campaign, like if you have a burning desire in your soul to play Campaign after a back injury, he's fine. Booker, play him. Harden, too cheap. Mikal Bridges is fine. Middleton is fine, looks better with no Giannis. Desmond Bane is fine. Norman Powell, once again, he's going to be the star tonight. Maxey, too cheap. I think I just said that. Austin Reeves is fine. Dylan Brooks is fine. Connaughton is overpriced if Giannis is active. Yeah. Ingles is fine. Eric Gordon is priced where he's at because he's not that good and he's score dependent. Luke Kennard is fine. Gabe Vincent, I think I said that already. He's fine. Strus, he's okay. I'm not really going to touch Oladipo. Let's go to small forward. I'm scared of Giannis, to be honest with you. LeBron's in play. Durant's in play. Jimmy Butler's price fine. Cam Johnson, 6.1, he's fine. Torrey Craig, 5.3. I'd play him in 1 out of every 6-7 lineups. He's 5.3. He's got to pay that off. Caleb Martin's kind of risky, 4.7. Finney Smith is overpriced because he's awful. Royce O'Neal, you could take a shot. Brooklyn at home with no Embiid, you could take a shot. I'm not playing Batum. I'm not playing Beasley. I'm not playing Cam Thomas. AD, you could take a shot. Jaren Jackson Jr., he's fine. He's priced. Anthony Davis is priced appropriately for his upside. Jaren Jackson is priced appropriately because he's been playing well. Tobias Harris is priced appropriately. Hachimura is a little bit overpriced, but he might be able to pay that off because he's been playing well. Tillman is probably priced appropriately, but I'd rather Ja not be there. The rest of these guys I'm not playing. Kevin Love, 3.9K. He played 11 minutes. Nah, I'm not doing that to myself. Because if he misses his shots in those 11 to 14 minutes that he plays, United is over. You feel me? And at center, who we have here, Bam. Bam is priced appropriately. Brook Lopez is overpriced if Giannis is active. Same thing with Bobby Portis. Claxton is priced fine with no Embiid to go up against. Ayton is fine. Zubac is fine. Plumlee is fine. And Paul Reed, just too cheap. I'm playing Paul Reed. You guys can do what you want to do, but I'm playing Paul Reed at $3,700 starting against the Nets. So, there you have it. There's your Saturday slate. Appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell. Don't forget to thumbs up. Check out the Patreon link in the description if you need lineups. And I'm going to let you guys do whatever it is you do on a Saturday. And I'm going to go on and get out of here. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Ciao.